Hello everyone, it's me Akitoy here today. Today I'm going to be showing you the End Teleporters mod. The End Teleporters mod is made by Marcus1002. Good job, Marcus. You did it good. You did good, kid. So it has a config option. You can change the ender frame, the type of teleporter blocks, which are purpose, so there's a block. Yeah. So it has a teleporter max range here that you can change in config. And the range per block. Basically, the range per block is the more blocks you have for your teleporter blocks, the farther it goes. That's cool. That's cool. That's nice. It's great. So yeah, if you have a metric ton of these things here, it's going to be great. It checks in a 7x7 area. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. I'm going to be showing you some of the designs I made as well as some things here. So, how do you make this awesome contraption of death? No, it's not death. To make the ender frame, you're going to need some pop chorus fruit, so you need to go to kill the dragon at least once, or, if you're a cheaty son of a potato, somehow get all the way to the end islands, get some obsidian, kill a ghast, and you get one of these things. You're probably going to need two of them. So once you have two of these things, you're going to want to put it above purple blocks, as you can see right here. This is important, because if it's not above purple blocks, it will not work. As you can see, I could put it here, and it just... oh, wait. So once you have it, you need an ender pearl to teleport with it. But it's not going to work, as you can see, because there is absolutely no blocks here. You need to fill this up with purple blocks, as you can see. So once you have it, the other one doesn't need to have a frame in it, but I recommend, I have an ender eye in it, but I recommend you do, so that you can teleport back. So you just have one of these, and then boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's nice. It's great. So, of course, you're probably wondering, hey, how can you test the range on this? First off, you place it in an opposite direction. And you can see that the range here is 360. So if I add a few more blocks here, just real quickly. Then I try again. Yeah, see, as you can see, each block adds in the range. So from 360 to 1000. Which means if you find an end city or something like that, you'll be great. So yeah, let me just make this a laser sort of thing. So yeah, the more blocks you add, the further its range becomes, and then it becomes infinite range. No, it has a max range of 3000. So yeah, you're gonna want to invest in purple blocks. And you're probably wondering, what is your personal opinion on this? Yeah, it seems pretty cool. I like the mod. Frankly, I do. It's like a giant laser beam. Wait, no, it looks like a giant laser beam. Pew. And you're probably wondering, does it go through blocks? Yes. Yes, it does. So over here, I made an example house. This is pretty much one of the garbage tier houses you're probably going to see. But, yeah, you're probably wondering, hey, why did you make it like that? It's derpy as sin. I'm just upgrading this to the last tier so that it looks like a laser. The sun is a deadly laser. Seriously, what is wrong with me? Anyway. Now there we go. So now this should have theoretical max range. Yeah, there we go. So, we practically need to make a cube of purple blocks. So, you're probably wondering, what's this thing? Why does it look like a laser beam? So this is a demonstration. This is for map makers who want to use this in their mod pack, this map or whatever. Personally, I'm probably going to use it in a mod pack, but I need to run it by the map maker and see what he thinks of it. Dad, that's you. Anyway, so this is the end teleporters. So, one of the things I need to point out about the end teleporters, they could be placed in any direction, like a skull. So, yeah. So you can have elevators going up, down, to blah, 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 blah. And also one thing to note is that if you have multiple in a row, like we have here, and you're trying to teleport from A to B, it's not going to work because that thing's in the way. So it's going to teleport to this one first, and then you teleport to that one, and then there you go. So, yeah, this right here, this example though, which is the one I was talking about, I just remembered that last bit. Anyway, this example is kind of an example of how a map maker would make it. You see how it kind of has an obvious design to it, how it looks pretty, like, kind of like how you would intend it to find in the wild, like a fucking laser. So you're probably like, "Yeah, that's pretty cool." Then you teleport, and then you find yourself in the wreckage. It looks like this place has been bombed by, I don't actually know. It looks pretty bad. All you see right here is a spare eye of Ender, but you don't know which direction you came from. Pretend you don't see that. You're lost, you're scared, you're confused, and the only hint you have are the pieces that actually survived from the bombing. It really does look like it's been bombed, actually. Looks like whoever aiming was a very sucky aimer. These are really precise, though. Anyway, so yeah, that's what you made. That's what I made right here. So I would just make it so that you get this guy right here. I'm just gonna punch it away. You will have to figure out which direction to go, though. So you could just right-click and place it in all directions. Actually, let me check something really quick. Okay, so once you right-click, you get back your eye vendor. So you can figure out which direction it is because this is the only one that has no pillars or blocks of any sort. So once you do, you right-click with the Ender Pearl and you're back home. And you could just look at the ruins of what once was. Yeah, my recommendation is to use these things, but be careful and keep them all on the same level. That's probably going to be the hardest part. Then again, you have Y coordinates, like in F3. I may have it because of a mod, but like you could just walk on an equal plane or just figure out where it is. The hardest part, at least for me, is walking in a straight line constantly, because there's going to be a lot of entities pushing you, moving you, and by the time you get there, you won't be in a straight line anymore, so that's the problem. So yeah, that's basically it, honestly. And yeah, and I need to test something. So one thing to note about this, really quickly, before I forget, you need to keep this area, a 3x3 area around it, empty. It has to be air. Oh, okay, so you could be slightly off-center. What's the range on off-centerness, though? We'll find out. Okay, that's not it. Okay, so you have at least 1, 2, 3. This is center here. This is where it should be. I'll place a block here to simulate that. And you have a deviation of 3? Around about 3 that you can do. So yeah, you can deviate a bit. So you don't need to be that precise, but like still you need to be 3 blocks. If you go any further, then it's not going to work, so yeah. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoy it. What do I think? Like I said, if you guys are wondering what I think about this mod, I think it's pretty cool. I really do like it. It's a really interesting thing. It's not some random overpowered teleport that you step on, suddenly you teleport somewhere. This is something you need to build up in advance, and yeah. Personally, I just like this whole destroyed scene here because you could, with a good map maker, you can make that pretty decent thing where you teleport somewhere and you have no idea where you are, have no way to get back, and you're scared. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoy. And you're wondering, why would I use this instead of Ender Pearls? Well, let's see how far one Ender Pearl gets me. Yeah, not that far. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye, everyone.